Congratulations on this. One of the things I've been asking people is that we seem to reach for the arts more in times of trouble, whether it's personal trouble or national trouble. Is that something that you were aware of in making this story come alive?
I think maybe, I don't know. That's a difficult one to answer, but I think what this had, what I saw in this actually, because working on this, was that it worked wonderfully as a social experiment, this film, as well as on screen. It worked. What this was about, and what this is about, speaks to people in their lives as well as in the story. And I think that's music. That's what music does. I think that's what it does. Participating in music. Very, very important.
We're talking with Nicholas, because obviously he's done theatre, he's done opera and film, about mixing and being able to mix and match and step outside maybe your natural form and try into something else. Has he talked you into the opera at all?
No. I'll have a word about that.
I do love a good opera.
Yeah, no. I've only ever written one opera. It was a children's opera, but no. I think in the theatre or in film, I think weirdly this film has something of the theatre about it, because structurally this film is about what it's about, and therefore the way in which it was filmed and cut and everything was absolutely faithful to the story as the story was told in the script. And that's quite unusual in a film, but very important, particularly for the music, because it meant you could see the music develop through the film. And so all of that process was very interesting, and I've never ever experienced it in a film before. Because normally, obviously, as you know, we come in right at the end when the film's completely finished, write the music, the film's delivered, and that's it. The music was all the whole way through. Yeah. And before we shot, in the planning, while we shot, everything. So it was great.
And talking to the cast, they've been saying one of the big takeaways that they've really surprised them was just how much they love singing in choirs.
Aha! Hooray! See, well, that's great, isn't it? That's great. I really believe they did, yeah. I think if they hadn't, they wouldn't have been able to really learn it the way they did and be so convincing in what they were doing, because they were doing what they were doing. It's all happening for real. And it was, it took so much detail in the planning, and we had such a big team musically, which was really important, and they were all so skillful, and I'm ever indebted to them. But between us, we managed to get all the detail in, and everybody knew what they had to do. They all did it, and yes, hey presto, at the end of it, even the crew loved it. They were all singing. I mean, singing music you'd never imagine they would want to sing, but there you go. So it's good.
And when there is so much music in a film, is it sometimes the case that you have to think more about the silences, because silence can be as powerful?
That's a really good question. It's why the music in the film is the music, and very, very early on we decided there would not be any other underscore in the film, so that you really felt the music when it happened, and you didn't, as it were, it didn't become bland because there was music playing all the time. So the silences are very, very important. I think they're very important in all films. They're not as popular nowadays as they used to be sometimes, but that's not my choice. But in this film, I think it really speaks for the use of sound, the use of silence, the use of music in that way. The dubbing crew who made this film, in a way it's a shame that I don't know where they are, perhaps you've spoken to them already, but the dubbing crew on this film did the most extraordinary job. I mean, people don't really understand probably out there, what it is to finish a film sound-wise, but the precision and the detail in which that they teased out individual voices in a crowd, etc., and made it all work was just awesome. So hats off to them.
At some point we'd love to talk to you about that, but
okay.
today we'll let you enjoy your carpet.
But
it's been lovely speaking to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!